Hello, week 5 journal. Woo! Good news. Yay, moving to Ohio. Yay, we have an apartment. I wanted to do the week 5 journal from Ohio, but I worked too far ahead before Christmas break and during Christmas break. I turned in too much stuff. So it's been like 2 weeks since I've turned in anything, and Ashford's policy is like turn something in or we're gonna drop you. So I have to turn this in today. So sorry you don't get to see the new place with all my boxes in it. But just know that we got one, and thanks for being with us on this journey. So, part 1 of our week 5 journal is explain the results of our assessment and identify my risk for diabetes. If we got more than 5 yeses, then we're supposed to call our doctor. I only have 3. So I don't feel that I'm at risk for diabetes. My 3 were I'm always thirsty, urinating frequently, I'm always thirsty, and I am classified as overweight. Excuse me, although this is the healthiest that I've ever been in my life, and I'm always going to the bathroom because I drink 3 of these babies a day. So that takes care of that. Part 2 was examine the relationship between health and wellness by discussing the impact of diabetes on at least 3 dimensions of wellness. The 3 that I picked out the most from the readings were that wounds heal slower, you tire easily, and there's the potential for people to become nauseous and they can vomit. I understand. I get that. With it being the body's increased need for water. So, I mean, with the thirstiness and the urinating frequently, that I get. The wounds healing slower, I never made that connection where I know we're made up primarily of water, but I never made the connection that the wounds would heal slower because we're already dehydrated, so the body can't pull from what it needs to give the extra to the whatever they are to feed the tissues to create the new stuff so that we can heal. I never made that connection until I read this. I can understand the tiring easily and the nauseous and the vomiting because I have experienced that when my sugar within myself drops too low and I'm too hungry. I should eat at intervals of say every 4.5 to 5 hours or so. And if say I wait 5.5, 6 hours, sometimes 7 hours. I work at home, and sometimes it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes I'll forget to eat lunch because I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna finish this. I'll just finish this. Next thing I know, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. But I do notice when my sugar drops and drops significantly, I get a head. My first warning sign is I get a headache. And if I ignore that warning, well, my first warning sign is I'm feeling hungry. And if I ignore my feeling hungry, my second warning sign is then I get a headache. Then the third warning sign is the headache becomes a little more severe and I get a little woozy, feel a little off. And then I go straight into dizziness. I feel nauseous. I've never gotten sick. I've never actually vomited, but I've gotten close enough to where I thought I was going to. So I can understand all of that. It feels like that you don't have enough fuel so that the body can function properly. That's what I attribute all of it to. The third part was identify 3 lifestyle habits that a person can practice to reduce his or her risk for type 2 diabetes. I relate pretty closely to this. I was never diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but I had a lot of symptoms of being at risk for it, as overweight as I was. So the 3 big ones that I latched onto were having a healthy diet of low fat and high fiber, exercising regularly, and not smoking. I did all 3 of those. I made those 3 changes 5 years ago, and my cholesterol went down to, I think, 106. So awesome. I do not know what the number was to begin with, but it's totally possible to do all of these things and to reduce your risk for diabetes and or eliminate it, because I'm not at risk now. That's it. My time is almost up. Thanks again. I've really enjoyed this class. I look forward to giving you my final assignment, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks.